Hello all. In this video, we are going to see how we can design a student management system by using EJB. Here, the student management system is nothing but we are designing an application like a program, EJB program, where when the client is requesting the server, like the business application will provide you three options: either to add the student data, to delete the student data, and to display the student data, or to exit from the system. So we are going to design the student management system using enterprise Java beans. Here in the previous video already we have seen how we can design, develop and deploy the enterprise Java beans. First of all, if you wanted to develop an EJB application in NetBeans, you have to go to file option, choose new project. Here you need to choose Java EE among the given options because EJB is a Java EE specification. When you click on Java EE specification, in the right side you will have some options. So here we have to choose an option EJB module. Now here we have to give a name for EJB. For example, I'm giving student management system, student. So that will be stored in a particular location. Click on next. Now it will ask you which server you want to use for your EJB application. You can choose the servers among the given choices, or you can choose Glassfish server. Generally we will use Glassfish server to design the EJB in NetBeans, and you can choose the Java EE specification version. So I am choosing the higher end version, that is Java EE 7, which is available currently with this NetBeans. So click on finish. The particular project will be created. So already I have created a project here with the name week 3. I'll explain you here. So in our application, in our program now, as per EJB rules, I already told that we need a remote interface. We need an implementation for this remote interface. In that implementation, we will provide all our business methods. And next, you need a deployment descriptor where you can give the details of your EJB. Next, you need to design your client application where you will search for your EJB and you'll call all the methods. So, first we need an interface. This is our interface. In this interface, I am going to specify the methods which are required for my business application. So, this is in a package, my pack. So, to create the package, right click on your project name, create a Java package so that the package will be created. And now, then whenever you wanted to create interface, just right click on package name, select new, select Java interface. If Java interface is not available here, go to other, and then there you can select the Java interface. So select Java interface and click on next. It will ask you a name for the interface. We have to give a name so that the interface will be created. All these details we have already discussed in a simple program which is already there in previous video. Now to make our interface as a remote interface, we have to import the ejb.remote and then give an annotation remote so that our interface is becoming now as a remote interface. Next, as per the requirement of program, here my interface name is interface, and then I'm taking three methods, that is one is to add student with the given name. Next, I wanted to display all the students data which will return the list of student in the form of a list. List is a collection in Java. So import a particular package which is required for the list class, that is java.util.list class. Next, I'm taking a delete method to delete all the students. Okay, this is for deleting students. Next, now we need implementation class for this. So for that, right click on your package name, new Java class, give a name for the class. So I have created a class here. This is our Java class, means our Java beans, EJB beans. Now in this we need to provide coding for all the methods which are there in the interface. Here this is the our package name ipack, and then importing a package ejb.stateless because our EJB is a stateless enterprise Java bean. Now our class name is implement IMPL, which is implementing interface here. What is this interface? Our remote interface. It contains three methods. So as per Java rules, our interface should provide coding for all the three methods. So first, the control starts from the constructor when it is instantiating. So in the constructor, what I am doing is I am creating an array list. This array list is to store the student's data. Next, this is our first method, add student method. In this, I am just adding the name for this list. So object name dot add of whatever the name sent by the client, that will be added to the list. Sorry. What is this object? This is an object for list collection in Java. So the group of names will be stored in this list. So that's the reason I'm calling object dot add. This add is predefined method in this list. Next, I am overriding. I'm implementing the method delete student. So to delete the student, we have to give a name. Which student data you wanted to delete? That name we should delete. So from the list, if you wanted to remove anything, we have a predefined method remove of the particular name string. So you can call the predefined method remove on the list object so that the particular element will be deleted. Next, to display all the list element means all the student elements, we have a method return of list object. So the last method in the interface is get student. So for that, I'm taking get student method. I'm overriding it. Then I'm just returning the student list object back to the client. So we have seen the remote interface and the business implementation EJB class. And now next step, we need a deployment descriptor. So the deployment descriptor, how to create the deployment descriptor? Just right click on the project name, select new. Here you have to choose glassfish descriptor. If this option is not there, go to other. Now we wanted to create a file for glassfish server. So choose the glassfish among these options. Glassfish and glassfish descriptor. This is only one file for a particular EJB module. So choose this. Automatically the file will be created with this name. You need to change only EJB properties. Here you need to specify what is your EJB name, EJB option, EJB name, that is our main class name, Java class name, IMPL. No need to specify any dot class or Java. Next, we need to give a nickname for our EJB file. With this nickname, the client will look up for your EJB and it can instantiate your EJB and it can access the methods. So here I've given week3 as the name. Save the file. Next, we need to create a client class. For that, right click on your project, select new Java class, give a name as main. Now this is a client class where you need to look up for the Java bin. So for that reason, I'm importing the required packages. I'll tell you whenever it is required. So we need to import the required packages. Create our class. The class name is main. In this, we have a public static void main in which we'll instantiate the EJB. So initially, I am creating an object C for initial context. Means the initial context of your EJB will be in this C. Now we need to instantiate our remote interface. So our remote interface name is interface. So I'm creating an object R. But generally we can't create object for interfaces. So I am instantiating with the container properties. So from the container properties, I'm instantiating this interface with the value of week3. Means our EJB object will be created here with the name R. Next, now I'm creating a Java list because whenever you wanted to take the student list back, you need an object. So I'm creating a student list. Student list is an object of class list. So what is list here? It is a Java collection class which stores a group of values. Next, I'm taking a switch case or while do while. So do, if the student if the client enters the following options, we have to do the following thing. So I'm asking the user to enter 1 for adding, 2 for deleting, 3 for returning, 4 for exiting. I'm asking using scanner class. So whatever the data entered by the user, that will be stored in S. And now this S is an object of scanner class. So